Today I'm going to read to you another story from my latest book, Stories from Applewood Manor. This story comes from the section that's called Paranormal Events, Mysteries, and Ghost Stories. It's chapter 59, and it's titled The Applewood Ghost. The Applewood Manor bed and breakfast does not have its own spirit in residence. It doesn't mean, however, that we don't occasionally have a neighboring ghost stop by the manor for a visit. The Monkford neighborhood is one of the most haunted places on the planet, and a mere 400 human steps from the manor across the lawns and fields is the home haunted by the spirit of a 61-year-old Mary Cooper, an accomplished pianist. If Mary had not stopped aging 100 years ago, she would be 156 today. But in 1926, Mary Cooper met an untimely death. Her death was a mystery, and it competed in the news with Lindbergh's solo transatlantic flight. And the mystery remains unsolved to this day. Was she murdered? Or was it suicide? Whichever it was an unhappy end to her human existence. And she stayed around just shy of 100 years in the home on Monkford Avenue where it all happened. And there's no indication that her spirit has any plans of vacating that home anytime soon. When Mary pays us a visit, guests report feeling a presence in the music room. She's never materialized visually as far as we know, but the piano music has been heard late at night when there's no one there. At least one guest is alleged to have had a direct encounter with Mary. Of course, we have no way of verifying the account, but according to the story, the guest had been unable to sleep, and she was alone in the room reading a book around midnight when she claimed to have suddenly felt very cold, and then there was a sweet smell of a lady's perfume, followed by an event that sent the guest flying back to her room. The event that frightened her was a piano key that was repeatedly depressed, playing a single note over and over, as if a person were standing next to the instrument and tapping the key impatiently, hoping that the book reader would leave. We don't know what note Mary was playing. Not that it really matters, but maybe she was trying to tell us something. If you're wondering why there are so many ghost stories involving the Monkford neighborhood, apparently you have the mountains to thank for that. Asheville is considered the Sedona of the East because of the mountains that are full of crystal, which make many vortexes and points of crystal power. Some say that energy causes things in the mountains to die slowly. Their spirits linger. And so it is with Mary Cooper. Her spirit lingers still. So if you hear our piano some late night, don't be alarmed. It's just our visiting pianist paying us another visit. Mary means no harm. She just loves to play her music.